All right, y'all, so I picked a cool little spot just to record this video. I pulled over, parked, and I'm just posted right now. There's a couple of things that I want to cut out of my life, and I'm trying to think really hard right now on where I need to trim some fat in regards to my life and just remove some things out of my life that will help me with my lock-in for summertime. And one of the biggest things that I feel like I need to cut out of my life is music. Y'all, I have such a hard time not listening to music, and I realize the mode that music gets me into, and it has nothing to do with me trying to get into alignment with the goals that I'm trying to reach. And so I just feel like music is my number one thing that I need to cut out of my life. I don't want to get into that mode. The music that I listen to, y'all would honestly be shocked of the music that I listen to. When people see me, they're like, "You're so sweet and you just look so like sweet and innocent and all the things." Not to say that like just because I listen to the music I listen to, I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? But just the music I listen to is not talking about nothing sweet. It's not talking about nothing gentle and kind, and none of the stuff I was talking about in regards to locking in for summer or reaching my goals. And so that's like my number one thing that I feel like I need to cut out this summer in particular, and hopefully this summer and beyond. Like when I'm in the car, I like to listen to podcasts and lectures and just educational stuff. So I feel like I'm getting more out of that for sure, obviously, than sitting around listening to the type of music that I listen to. And so that's like my number one thing. I really need to cut out music. And the second thing that I'm thinking I need to cut out this summer so that I can really lock in is just being overly nice. I have a serious problem with being overly nice, and I'm telling y'all, I get disrespected so much because I'm overly nice. No one takes me serious. No one takes me serious, but also nobody feels like they need to respect me because I'm always just so nice. And like, they just take advantage of me and they just treat me like, oh, well, she'll be nice regardless kind of thing. Or I don't know how other people see it. And honestly, I don't really care because I know that I'm overly nice, and there's a difference between being overly nice and just being kind to people. But I haven't found like that balance, and I feel like that will help me lock in this summer because I don't just want to be saying yes to things that I know I need to be saying no to, obviously, because I'm sitting out this summer. I talked about it in my previous video. I'm sitting out on the festivities this summer and really locking in, particularly with myself. And so being overly nice, usually if somebody wants to do something, I'll just be like, oh yeah, we could do that, whatever. We can go spend a little money. We can go do this and that. I got to get that under control this summer so that I'm not being taken advantage of, obviously. And I just want to get closer to myself. And so for me to get closer to myself, I got to kind of cut out the being overly nice thing. Like, that's me trying to people please. And I got to pick between the two. Either I'm going to be a people pleaser and just be overly nice all the time and just do everything everybody expects me to do and wants me to do, or I have to lock in with myself, make sure that I'm still being kind to people, but not going out of my way to please them and doing a disservice to myself. So that's another thing that I need to kind of cut out and just find the balance in between the two this summer. And the third thing that I want to cut out is venting to anybody that is not God. I'm terrible about this. Because it's crazy. I'm such a private person, but if I really am in that, like, in my mind, and somebody's like, what's going on with you, whatever, I will get to venting. I will get to popping out. Like, I will just tell you everything. Oh, you asked, so here it is. And so I have to stop doing that. I literally have to stop doing that because lately I've kind of been keeping that under control already. And so that's also what kind of made me mindful about this, that I need to cut this out, because I've already been super mindful about it recently. And I'm so close to just God right now because I don't have a lot of people in my life, and it's just me and him rolling every single day. That's how I feel. I feel like he's just always with me, and he's always listening to me, and I'm always talking to him right now. And so if I can just keep that up, I won't have to like vent or put out any type of bad energy or invest in any negative conversations with other people. If I have something going on with my life or something that I'm frustrated about, then I just want to be able to just go straight to God and not vent to nobody else. Or on the flip side to that, if I have something really, really good going on in my life or something that I'm really, really excited about, really the only person I need to be talking to is him, because he's the one that put the thing in motion and made sure that that came into my life. And so he deserves all the praise, all the grace, all the respect for that. And I just want to keep my wins, big or small, to myself as well this summer, because I'm locking in with myself, and it's not for me to be like, oh yeah, guess what I did, or guess this. I don't care about none of that. This summer I care about just being proud of me, getting closer to myself, and doing some things that I haven't done before. And just like I said in my last video, just feeling more fulfilled. And I know that God is even the one, like, he's the one putting me in this mindset. He's the one showing me the way. He's the one guiding me every single day within my life. And so I want to stop venting to people and start venting to God, because he's the only one who really knows what's going on in my mind, my body, my heart. And he knows when I'm having really, really sad days and I gotta kind of put a face on for other people or whatever it is just to get through the day. Or just, you know, he knows when I'm feeling down. He knows when I'm feeling happy. He knows when I'm missing somebody, all those different things. And so I can't always talk to people about that. I don't want to hear the judgment. I don't want to hear, I just don't want to hear the opinions and different things like that. And with God, there is no judgment. There is no opinions. He knows. He was probably there when you did the thing that made you sad in the first place. He was there when you was with the person that you missed because they're not here anymore. And so that's where we're at. We are not venting to other people anymore. We are going to only be talking to and venting to him, because he knows what is real. He knows what's up. And so those are 3 things right off the top of my head, right off my mental, that I know that I want to implement this summer and just cut out of my life. Music, being overly nice, not doing that just to please people, and not venting to people, anyone outside of God. And those 3 things are 3 things that I came up with, that I know if I implement those things, I will improve my life and just improve how I feel and have a really, really good summer. And so I'm already starting to think about, okay, you know what you want to do this summer, but is there anything that you feel like you shouldn't be doing this summer? That should also be taken account for. We should also be taking account for that. Sorry, but yeah, so I wanted to put this on my channel because I'm taking y'all along with me on this journey. This summer we are not playing. We are taking it very serious this summer, and it's not always just about everything that I want to do and everything that I'm excited about. It's about the things that I need to cut out of my life as well. So I would encourage y'all to also think about, since summer is coming up, what do you need to cut out of your life? And is there anything that you can just trim the fat off now and start getting into that mode, so that when summer comes around, you don't even have to worry about it. You're already in that mode, in that mindset. So I hope y'all have a blessed day. The weekend is here, and I will see you guys in the next video.